Hello, are you a learner driver hoping to do a driving test shortly? Did you know that during the test, the examiner will ask you to pull up on the left, not once, not twice, but at least between 5 to 7 times? I'm going to show you exactly what the examiner is looking for and, of course, how to do it correctly. And as a bonus, I'm going to show you on how you can get close to the curb each and every time without hitting it. Hello and welcome to another video. I hope that you're all very well. Pulling up on the left. During the test, the examiner will ask you to pull up on the left on several occasions. They are checking several things. One of the things that the examiner is checking for is the MSM routine, the mirror signal maneuver routine. It seems so simple, but the amount of people that fail on the MSM routine is horrendously high. The reason they fail is because when the examiners ask them to stop on the left somewhere safely, they feel that they have to stop there and then. And even though they've checked the mirrors, they've signalled, if there's a car behind them, they have a high chance of failing for not checking the mirrors. That is because checking the mirrors on its own is not good enough. You have to react according to what you see. You have to act according to what you see. So, if there is a driver behind you, then yes, you signal, but you don't stop straight away. You take longer to stop. Give the person behind you a chance to move over and overtake you if they want to do so. So that is one of the things. The other thing the examiner wants to see is that you can stop without hitting the curb and stop without being so far away from it. Which is why later on in the video, I will give you a tip on how you can get close to the curb each and every time precisely. Sometimes the examiners will just pull you up on the left to do, let's say, an hill start. So they stop you on a hill. As soon as you move off, drive on, please. As soon as you stop, they say drive on. Then they may stop you to do an angle start. So you'll be driving along and the examiner will say, I'd like you to stop on the left just before that blue vehicle. In that case, if there is a driveway, you can ignore it. So you stop, you follow the examiner's advice, or you follow the examiner's instruction, should I say. So it's important that you listen to the examiner, because there are two ways that the examiner can ask you to stop. Firstly, the examiner may say, I'd like you to pull up on the left somewhere conveniently safe. Therefore, the examiner is leaving it to your judgment to decide where to stop, where not to stop. Or, as I said, the examiner may alternatively say, I'd like you to stop behind the blue vehicle. In which case, you don't think about whether it's safe, convenient, legal, you just stop behind the blue vehicle. The driving examiners in the UK are not there to catch you out. If the examiner wants you to stop on the left and there's a driveway there, you can ask him if you like and say, oh, there's a driveway, and the examiner will usually turn around and say, don't worry, ignore the driveway. So, when the examiner asks you to stop somewhere conveniently safe, where should you stop? What does it mean? Well, there's three things that you need to take into consideration. You need to make sure that it is legal to stop. So basically, you don't want to stop, let's say, in a bus stop, because that's illegal. You don't want to stop within 10 meters to a junction. That's illegal. You wouldn't want to stop on zigzags. That's illegal. Then, safe. You've got to stop somewhere that is safe. So somewhere legal and somewhere safe. So where would it not be safe to stop? Well, it wouldn't be safe to stop on approach to a bend. It wouldn't be safe to stop on the brow of a hill, because you're forcing the traffic behind you to overtake when they cannot see what is clear in front. Then you want to stop somewhere convenient. And when I say convenient, I don't mean convenient for yourself, convenient for other road users. So you wouldn't want to stop let's say if there was a vehicle on your right, you wouldn't stop directly opposite the vehicle, as you're narrowing out the junction and you're reducing the flow of traffic. Also, you wouldn't want to stop opposite another junction as well, because that makes it harder for the drivers coming out from that junction. So those are some of the things that the examiners are looking for. There are other reasons that the examiner may ask you to pull up on the left, and that is to see that you remember to move off safely. So you're using your MSM routine to move off, and you check your blind spot shoulder check. The examiner may ask you to stop on the left to carry out a maneuver, for example, the reverse parallel park. Now, for the bonus tip, now I'm going to show you on how you can get close to the curb each and every time. So basically what you want to do is sit in your normal driving position, and then without moving your head, you want to look and see where the curb meets the dashboard there. So which part of the car meets the dashboard. Now from my angle of vision, I can see it's just about here. So there. So just about from my angle of vision, I can see that. And so when I stop, when I drive off and I need to stop again, all I need to do is look at the yellow piece of paper and make sure it's lined up with the curb. So I'm just going to show you what I mean. So I'm driving on now, and let's assume that the driving examiner has asked me to stop somewhere on the left, like now for example. It's not going to be safe here because the road's quite narrow and it's going into a bend. So I will just carry on. Just ignore the instructions for the time being, but bear in mind that I am looking for a safe place to stop. Again, I wouldn't stop on the left here due to this parked vehicle, so I'm going to once again just continue driving normally. There is someone behind me, so I'm going to signal, and I can see spaces after this vehicle. So I've signaled my intention, and I'm braking lightly, slowly. I've come onto the driveway and then just let the car roll off the driveway. I did not stop straight away. I continued on until I found a safe place. Now, secondly, there was someone behind me, so I indicated early and I started braking gently so that the driver knew exactly what I was doing. Even though there was no opportunity for him to overtake me, at least he knew what I was going to do, and he backed off and allowed me to stop safely. So bear in mind, safe, legal, convenient, and also the MSM routine, very important. One more thing, when you do stop, do not stop on a drop curb. So where the curb goes down, we do not want to stop on the drop curb. We want to stop where the curb is raised. So do not stop on the drop curb. You can stop where the curb is raised. However, if the driving examiner asks you to stop on a drop curb on the driveway, that is fine. Another thing is, whatever happens, you must not stop half on the pavement, half on the road, like you get some drivers doing. Even if you're on a road and everybody else is half on the pavement, you should not go on the pavement. You should always stay on the road. Well, If you found this video interesting, then you'll definitely find our playlist interesting on free online driving lessons. Why not pay it a visit and surprise yourself? I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If so, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're a subscriber to the channel, thank you. If you're not a subscriber, now is the time to do so. Thank you for watching. Bye.